In this episode, we are going to be looking at investigating waterproof materials. Hi, boys and girls. At the end of this lesson, you'll be able to define the concept waterproof, identify and name examples of materials that are waterproof, carry out tests for materials that are waterproof, and complete 4 of the 8 activities at the learning centers. In the previous lesson, you carried out fear tests to identify and investigate absorbent materials and objects. At the same time, you were able to differentiate between materials and objects that were absorbent and non-absorbent. One specific characteristic of non-absorbent materials and objects is that they are waterproof. This means that liquids will not penetrate and damage these non-absorbent materials and objects. Examples of waterproof products are shower curtains, raincoats, and umbrellas. Here is a group activity. Make a prediction about the materials that will absorb water. Here are the materials: aluminum foil, rag, a leaf, plastic, sponge, a plastic meat tray, etc. Here we go. 1. Pour 50 milliliters of water in a plastic meat tray. 2. Place the tip of each material in the plastic meat tray. 3. Make an observation. And 4. Record your observation. Was the water absorbed, that is, soaked up in each material? So, did the aluminum foil soak up any water? Did the rag, the leaf, piece of plastic, a sponge, did they soak up water? Explore, access the internet, and download and view videos on waterproof materials and objects. The uses of waterproof materials in everyday situations. So, how do we use these waterproof materials at school, at home, and at play? Explain. Complete table 1 by writing yes or no beside each number to indicate materials or objects that are waterproof. Let's go with the table. Here we have material, waterproof. Sponge, waterproof? No. Plastic? Yes. Aluminum foil? Yes. A leaf? No. Rag? No. Okay. So we can use a rag to bathe and it can help to dry us off, right? A leaf, if it's a book leaf, then it would be no. But if it's the leaf of a plant, and it's green, it could be waterproof. But if it's dry, then it might not be waterproof. Okay? Aluminum, and it would be good to see us testing this out. Aluminum foil, plastic, and sponge. We went through those already. Extend. Examine the waterproof materials and objects. Feel them. Are there any spaces on the materials or objects? Are the materials glossy or shiny? Describe the texture. So let's go back to that situation with the leaf. If the leaf is green, it might be glossy or shiny. Okay? Evaluate. So here we go. Faye Ellington Center, the word link. Did you know that some fabrics are treated with oil to make them waterproof? These are called oilcloth. Find the names of 6 objects or materials made from oilcloth. Self-link from the Dr. Agri Irons Center. Make a journal entry expressing your view on how waterproof materials and objects make our life easier. Can you imagine a farmer not having a water boot? Music link, Jimmy Cliff Center. Write song lyrics on waterproof materials and objects. The picture link from the Edna Manley Center. Use wax crayons to color a sheet of paper. Now pour water on the sheet of paper. Make an observation. Did the sheet of paper absorb the water? Body link from the Rex Nettleford Center. Imagine that your grade 6 class is faced with the problem of an influx of flies after the lunch period. Based on your knowledge of waterproof materials and objects, plan and design placemats using recycled materials available. Explain why the placemats would help to prevent the influx of flies in the classroom. Social link from the Mary Sequel Center. Use a digital device and take photos of the waterproof model made for use during the camp in Blue Mountains and share these images in your WhatsApp group. So if we're going to the Blue Mountains, we know that it's a misty situation and we're going to have lots of condensation and areas that are wet. So what are some of these waterproof materials that we and objects that we would need to take on our trip? Finally, the nature link from the Dan Macaulay Center. Did you know that bees make beeswax? It can be used to waterproof fabric. Try to get a piece of beeswax and use it to waterproof a piece of fabric. So, in this episode, we were looking at investigating waterproof materials. Now, you should be able to define what waterproof means. You should be able to identify and name examples of materials that are waterproof and record one of the fear tests you carried out for waterproof materials, along with one of the activities from the learning centers. Take care, complete your activities, and we will see you in the next episode.